I'm sorry, y'all. I'm sorry, y'all. This happens every time. I'm sorry, y'all. I really thought I had pressed the button and I didn't.
You fine, child.
But what's going on, y'all?
What's going on?
Yeah. And we back.
What, Maddie?
I would love to see what Josiah and Terrence look like in this new season that we have going on here.
Oh, I'm coming on. I'm just setting up here.
Like they were just behind the veil right now, and I.
Well, I'm still at work, so I hope y'all can hear me. I ain't trying to be too loud.
Oh yeah, T at work today.
I ain't trying to be too loud. Can y'all hear me?
Yeah.
Oh, all right, cool.
Let us know for
But
yelling too
yeah, I'm
loud.
stuck
Don't
at
want to get
damn
you
work.
fired, child.
Fuck these damn people. If you really want to know how I feel.
Hey, Josiah.
Hey, what's up? Literally, as the show starts, I just got home, so y'all just gotta bear with me. Your face.
I'm just waiting on the read. That's all I'm waiting on.
What are we gonna do? The slideshow had him as barefaced, and the thumbnail has him as a masculine. That's not you, girl. It's all right. Looking like
Man,
looking like Eric Badu over there, trying to give all this today. That's right. You better go over there with your tie-dye shirt, giving all kinds of peacemaker. You gonna wave some incense in someone's vagina tonight, Jamar? Is that what you give him?
I'm screaming.
Not waving incense.
You gonna burn some pussy hairs real quick? That's what you about to do? Just gonna.
Oh, so he gonna pull a Sheba Saray. Ain't that what Fatum had her do? Squat over them incense?
I don't know what Fatum had her do. I just
Yeah.
know that it smelled probably interesting in that homestead.
That's what you mean.
And the shade starts early. First of all, this is our first episode of the third season. We are back. Okay, we are back. Beyonce is back. Maddie was bumping Beyonce at the right before we even went live. Okay, Beyonce is back. Shout out to Church Girl. That's my song.
That's my shit.
Speaking of which,
You can do that if you want to.
Y'all pastors and y'all pastors and y'all bishops, y'all are running out of things if y'all sitting up there trying to scrutinize Church Girl. I heard this one bishop say, the title of your song is called Church Girl, but I don't hear no God in it. And I'm like, I don't go to Beyonce when I want to get closer to God. I go to Beyonce when I want to twerk, girl. Like, I don't know. I just feel like
there was one of the Clark sisters in there. I guess he wasn't hearing hard enough. I guess he wasn't listening to God's anointed voice in the background as God has presented Beyonce with talent to sing. So if he could not hear God in the song, then he was not listening to the talent that God has bestowed onto this woman as she grants her gift upon us, as we say amen. The fuck is he talking about?
Oh, child, they say she a devil worshiper. Child, they say she a devil worshiper, and they get into the kids and they get into the youth because people listen to Beyonce and yada yada yada. Oh, the church people is in an uproar. I said, well, God.
It's interesting you say that because a lot of these children listen to some pastors that take advantage of these children sometimes too. So you can be my daddy if you want to.
Taking them out to personal Bible studies at their house.
All children are impressionable. That's why they're fucking children. They learn from what they see. Driving narratives and directions that people don't have understanding for, with highways and freeways and only one lane to show it out. Bitch, ain't nobody on a farm to market road here, ho, okay? This interstate connects on over to different states, cities, and freeways, honey. With that being said, America Has the Problem is my favorite song.
You know, a lot of people love that song. I like that song too, but I think my favorite song will have to be Church Girl, Alien Superstar, and Virgo's Groove. Love those 3 songs. And Break My Soul, of course, is a vibe.
What do you know when they change your mind? Baby, I'm here for the 1980s Beverly Hills Cop inspired America Has a Problem. It's not even, again, the title of the song has nothing to do with what she's speaking of, because she's saying Beyonce is the problem that America has, as these bishops are talking about her. So technically, T, she was right on the money and wrote a song about it. I guess he wasn't listening hard enough.
Right. But they always have kind of a second.
But, you know, I'm cozy over here. Come on, T.S.
Cozy?
Madison. And was paid for that track, by the way. So
I can hear that playing all up in Crocker. Cozy up in my skin. Hey, ooh, I can see it.
Up in Crocker. I hope no one got hit, girl. They had to up security recently. They put a barricade to get us to walk through.
Why?
I used to walk up these steps with no fencing, and now all of a sudden you have directions. This is the exit.
Because they be cutting up there.
I mean, but when that wasn't up there, one time some boy tried to fight my friend, and I had to like act up a little bit. So I do understand, but at the same time, and then also Jamar, I don't know if you were with me and Dooley that one time that man got crazy with me, and I was like, I don't even know. Oh, that's right. You live in Atlanta now. I always forget. If Jamar was in Houston, we'd be here.
Because by the time I left, all them clubs were like dying.
It's like, I mean, some places got open by other establishments, but the last time I went out was a couple of weeks ago, and it just was some random, you know, I'm just stepping out to JR's for drinks, Crocker's for drinks, Barcode for drinks, because my girl was performing. Shout out to Roxanne and Vivica Perry. Mm-hmm. So, you know, I was tipping the dolls, and, you know, as I do.
Barcode and TC's are the same place?
No.
Which one
Barcode is its own thing. TC's was its own thing.
Yeah, it's his own thing.
Mm-hmm.
Well,
but you know,
right then.
That sounded good, Jamar. You sipped that cup real deep. Go on, baby. Yeah.
Parched.
Just very loud in that delivery.
Okay, well, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and start the show. And we're going to open it up with the first thing, and that is Song and Album of the Week. Prelude theme music.
Maddie, why you look like that?
It was so loud. It shook me. I was shooken. You know, I actually made a noise. I'm so sorry. Like I screamed a little bit. It was boom, boom. I'm like, whoa. Like it's like the elevator to hell. All right.
I'm like, I know this music from somewhere. But we're gonna start off with the song of the week, and these were chosen by Josiah. And the song of the week is Bills, Bills, Bills by Destiny's Child. Okay. So wasn't that like their we know that No 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 was like their first hit, but wasn't this song like their first like huge hit, basically? Like
streamer.
Yeah, I think so.
That's the song that made them blow up, I believe. Right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
didn't Candy write that song for them? Candy and Tiny. One of them.
It was just Candy.
I thought it was No No No. That was the song that started the like beginning of them with their singles going somewhere.
No. What I'm saying, I said No 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 was like their first hit, but what I'm saying is Bills, Bills, Bills was the one that took them to another level.
Stream Renaissance.
I thought it would have been Say My Name.
I like Say My Name the best though, but
I was
Bills
I was gonna use that one, but I was like, let me just do some a little bit, out the box.
I mean, it was,
and you could tell Candy wrote it.
Well, why don't you tell us, Scotty, how you can tell Candy wrote it?
I mean, it's no
it's worldwide writing. Okay.
it's pretty much Bills on steroids. I mean, not Bills. No Scrubs on steroids. Like it's pretty much the same song. That's what I think.
I think, well, they
Extreme Renaissance.
some similar to the viewpoint against men, yeah. But it's one of the very first songs I can remember as a child growing up, introduced to Destiny's Child, and of course we had no bills back then, so I was wondering like, what are automobiles? Is it like your car payment? I don't know what that was.
So this is a fun fact. When the song came out, back in 1999, the song was being dragged because a lot of men feel some type of way about bills. Like, oh, what are you saying? A lot of people took the song as if, oh, I'm being a gold digger. You know what I'm saying? Or I'm digging like let me just go ahead and just get these bills. And a lot of people took it the wrong way. So that song was under a lot of controversy when the song came out.
I mean, I'm not surprised. They ain't with no Scrubs. The men
I mean,
was
if that
upset
didn't
about no
apply to you,
Scrubs.
you wouldn't have had a problem with it. Like if it didn't apply to you, I wouldn't have had a problem with it. So like,
It was the broke niggas that had issues.
Pretty much. They was getting
'Cause-
dragged out all of 1999. Pretty much.
Right.
Pretty much. Let's see. So for the album, Josiah chose Channel Orange from Frank Ocean.
And the reason why I actually chose this album was because I just wanted to hear you guys' opinions. Like, number one, this album came back out in 2012, right? So where were you doing? What mental state were you in? And how did you feel when this album came out? Around this time, it was a man who, R&B, there wasn't any people that was a part of our community at that time. 10 years ago, so Frank Ocean came out. He did this huge open letter on Tumblr, and it really caused a lot of conversation. So I would just love to hear y'all opinion on this album. If you have heard the album, do you feel like this album has created a cultural impact or a shift in R&B music?
Super rich kids and all the fake friends. Sorry. Oh, I used to.
I remember the album was, primarily, promoted by him, sort of coming out as, a queer person, and I did like it. However, I did find myself like once the whole like drama of him coming out was over, that the music for me didn't sustain. I still like the vibe of it, but I can kind of get that from other people. I don't need Frank Ocean specifically for that. I did have one of his songs as my ringtone for a while. From that, it was just the instrumental, didn't even have any words. I think it was like Pure White or something. It was just like a really nice.
The one with John Mayer or the one with Andre 3000?
I want to say John, but I'd have to see the track list.
Okay, because so for me, it was Pink Matter. It was Pyramids. Pyramids was a pop. That one was on repeat often.
You get high as hell, and that was a vibe. That song was a vibe, man.
And then, of course, Super Rich Kids was great because that one I unexpectedly loved. Like it just the melody, da, 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 like the way he just did his cadences and all of that with the piano. It felt kind of Elton John-ish a little bit with what he was doing, and I loved the references. It was a good time for me with Frank Ocean. I wasn't like, oh my God, he's bi, yay, a black savior in the gay community. No, that wasn't happening. That was not going down. I was still looking for one of these girls. I was not looking for one of the mass presenting motherfuckers. No shade. I was just like,
but we found out years later he is one of the girls.
I mean, not even to care about it because I didn't really. You know what I'm saying? And that happens a lot with the industry. A lot of them been girls. So what? You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, okay. Congratulations. We found out you've been sucking dick. Choose. Like, that's lovely. But that's not what sold the album to me. It was just the way his music was presented with that neo soul vibe that was going in a different direction. It's a direction where like SZA, if we can get a new album, will soon be no shade, girl. Like you released the first single or something 2 years ago, mom. But where is it at? I told you that lady be writing in cursive and singing in it too. So like we're gonna be there for a little while. She was making sure it is correct. But Frank has been the same way. This was his best album. Blonde was kind of not that girl that it should have been. There were a
Blonde
couple
was
of
cool,
great
but it
moments.
wasn't given. Yeah.
It wasn't that girl. And so you haven't seen him really drop anything recently. He was under a lot of scrutiny at some points in his music over certain decisions he was making. People he was aligning himself with, having conversations with. Girls do pay attention. And now that social media is a thing, some people can't handle it. So I do like me some Frank. This album was his greatest. And unfortunately, we haven't had him live up to that moment, even though he's super talented. Frank Ocean.
Yes.
I
And I do feel
think I agree with everything y'all said. I'm sorry, Josiah. Go ahead.
Oh no! I was gonna say yeah. Like I just feel like he just kind of creaked the door. He didn't open the door, but he cracked it open, right, for other artists of the LGBTQ community to come out and do their thing. So shout out to Channel Orange and shout out to Frank Ocean for that. That's all.
Oh, and Soulful Dog with the he only like white men though. Keep the same energy for Tyler the Creator and that one dude from fucking the internet.
Ooh.
That part.
Oh my god! Yes.
That part. That part.
Oh, I didn't know they like.
Oh,
white
oh
boys.
yes. Oh yes. Only
Mhm.
and like we're very like we had conversations about it. It's like in details. Like, oh, that's all I would touch and talk to. It's like, really, girl? Okay.
Oh. Mm.
Well,
Well, all right.
Super fake.
Well.
Well, listen. Around
Okay.
that time, I'm gonna be real with y'all. And don't stone me, Maddie. But
I already threw
like
rock,
I,
T.
I,
I already
was,
threw it.
I
Got
was,
rocked and thrown.
I was going, I was going through shit with Trade back in 2012. So I won't listen to no Frank Ocean. Okay, I was listening to Mary J. Blige and Patti LaBelle. So I can't speak too much on Frank. I mean,
So
I
you were
like
going
his
through your
little singles or
womanhood.
whatever.
You were going through your
Yeah,
womanhood.
you know what I'm
You
saying.
was
So
patting your
you know,
pussy hairs. Yeah, that's what she was. You was
pretty
curling your
much,
pussy hairs. Huh? You was precious.
pretty
Come
much. You
here.
know how it is.
Take care of
So,
mommy.
so
Uh-huh.
I liked his singles, but I didn't buy the album, so I can't speak on it. But I mean, everybody say he's talented. I'll take y'all word for it.
It's okay. It's okay. You weren't in your full sissy era right then and there. You were in your I'm a big titty woman era, and that's why you were listening to that music. So it's fine.
Yeah, pretty much.
You were feeling your breasts. It's okay. You
big
were
titty
feeling your,
woman with the back wings.
she was very much into her areolas. It's okay. You could hi. It's fine.
Oh shit! All right. So we're about to go ahead and go into one of our new segments this season, and that is reality star of the week. Okay.
Oh no, music girl. I thought I was about to be shook again. I got nervous. I got
Who
nervous.
came up with this segment?
Woo.
Who came up with this segment?
I
And who the hell did
did.
we got up here? Oh God.
I did. So for our first reality this season for the week, I just felt like we had to start it off with none other than New
Whoa.
York. I mean, you can't
Whoa.
talk about reality stars and not talk about her. I mean,
Why this picture though?
Hated it.
it's
Hated
just
it.
funny to me.
Next.
That's why.
Bitch, that wig is sitting on top of the world, top of the world, top of the world, girl.
There.
Not on the right center of her head, but it's sitting on top of the world.
Well, you know that picture gives like 2008, 2009. That was the style back then.
What? Not on?
Yes.
Why her wig look?
That was
Hated
before
it.
wigs were like as popular as they are now. They used to have them hard line wigs back in the day, girls. The
Yes.
real shake and goes.
Let's not act like we all have not seen Flavor of Love Charm School with them wigs and weaves, okay? Wigs
Oh,
and
them
weaves
wigs
has
and
came
wigs
a long
was
way.
terrible.
I just love that Jamar assumed that she shook the wig before she put it on. I'm because that would include styling, sis, and that is nothing of the sort. So I had to
Did he
quote
just
her.
give it like
I
a
had to
little
quote her.
nothings? She ain't giving nothing.
She didn't do nothing but pull and tuck. Do you understand me? It was pull and tuck.
On the head.
Like she pulled it out the bag and then she tucked it underneath like one of her like really rough, thick hairs that she thought was a pubic hair, but Loki is just that one little thick. Yeah, very that. You know, what are we talking about with New York? I'm sorry, Scott. You just brought that lady up and we started reading this picture. What happened?
We
What's
really
going on?
started winning our hair. We really did.
Did she do something
Okay,
important?
so No, it's just that no,
Oh.
this is just someone that we could discuss because this is like the reality star. Why do I hear echo?
That's what we're wondering.
I wonder who it is. Watch me. I'm gonna mute first to see what happens.
Okay,
Is it gone? It's gone.
I don't hear nothing.
Okay. Okay. I think it's gone. Is it just?
Look, y'all, I just moved. It's probably this empty ass room. That's the echoing. Okay, this room. I
Are
have
you
a
sure? 'Cause this
bedroom,
is not
and this
voice.
second bedroom is empty. So that's probably why there's an echo.
Oh, okay. Okay, so voices
Okay,
are bouncing.
Okay, so
My
what's
head
y'all?
counts.
Okay, so what is y'all opinion of New York in regards to her time on reality TV?
Legendary.
Her personality was just like that weird. Tied in two.
I take it you're not a New York fan, T.
I loathe her ass. Oh my god, I could not get with her. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. I wish God made me a woman because I really
You
wanted to
do
put
give
her
me a
ass out.
Boots fan. You do give me a Boots fan.
You must,
Yeah,
yeah,
you
you
do.
must be a Boots stan. You must be on
Uh-huh.
Team Boots.
Gots to be.
I was,
You like
and
Boots?
I was here for, and I was here for,
I
what's
knew
the girl name that comes to
Like you heard what he was listening to a moment ago,
Delicious. I was
Simon.
here for Delicious too.
Oh, you was here for you was here for Delicious. You here
Oh
for
yeah,
her
you here for
now?
Boots?
Mm-hmm.
You here for the Tiger Lady now? Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Her
I
and
would
that.
just like to let New York know that she is a fat cunt.
Oh,
Oh my goodness.
Will this be monetized? We'll see.
You've already got past the 5 minute mark. Let's just-
You said to see you next Tuesday word. That's part of the big uh-ohs.
oh, child. Well,
That's why I stopped saying it. Just say
come on,
fat,
Review.
just say fat lips, and they'll know what you mean.
I
I was thinking about her epic Big Brother line.
Pick a wild.
I just think that New
girl.
York was absolutely. Yeah, that's what I was just about to say that. Like, what's some of y'all favorite line, except for T, because he don't like her. What's some of y'all favorite lines from her? Because she has a lot of them that are absolutely funny.
My favorite line is her saying,
Beyonce?
Terrence is a fat No, just playing.
Oh my god! Oh, you gonna unleash Terrence rap?
Wearing her maiden shoes. She is nothing of the sort. It was full on celebrity Big Brother. She got in that diary room and wore Jim Collins the fuck out. And it was like, I can't believe it. Then also when she thought that person was dead, she ran out the room. Oh my God, he died. And then the lady, he's like, no, I'm the other man. And she turned around, I'm a getter. I'm a getter. I'm a getter. You don't joke about stuff like that. Also, Claudia Jordan, Caramo, the next 15 or whatever. When they
Oh my god, she has so many iconic moments on that
Beyonce,
show.
Beyonce.
I'm crying
my
on the
favorite.
inside.
I'm feeling like Luther Vandross.
Good morning, good morning, good morning. Oh,
Not
not
you.
you. You can
You
choke.
can choke.
I've been on
Oh my
pause.
God.
I'm about to press play.
Yes, that. Thank you.
Look at the material. You can be the judge of it.
Oh, look at her, all fraudulent.
There's so many iconic moments. Do y'all still hear echo?
Yeah.
It came back.
It came back. Is it gone?
Do you
Yeah.
have headphones or something like that, Josiah? Like a headset like these or something like that?
Yeah, I'm gonna get them. I'll be right back.
Okay.
That's definitely gonna help.
Beyonce. Like New York.
Just
I hear it again.
Oh, let me try to make sure it's not me.
Okay.
So I'll wait, let me come back first tomorrow. Let me see. Never am I gonna let you go. This is the sound of an echo. It's not me.
Okay, so it's not you. It must be me.
I'm about to say, I know I got an empty house, but you sure it's me?
2480.
It must be me. Let me go out and come back in, child.
Okay. Find your way back.
Yes. Jamal, you look very handsome. And you too, Maddie. I love the bandana.
Thank you. I would say Jamar looks like he's ready to.
Looking good over there. Huh?
Yeah, I stopped because of the.
Okay, I don't hear echo. Do y'all hear echo?
I did for a second. It's
If you're turning into this live, it's a screen test of sound quality.
Yes. Batty, say something.
Something.
Okay, who is it? Me?
Mute yourself, Josiah, real quick.
Okay.
Y'all can hear me. No echo. Jamar. None back and forth with me and you.
not that I can hear.
Well, thanks for tuning into the panel. This is a Saturday night edition. Oh no.
Okay, but who is it? Me that's echoing, y'all.
If I speak again,
Okay.
and I'm listening right now, it's not bouncing off of you anymore.
Yeah. Okay. So it's not me.
That's
weird.
Y'all, okay, StreamYard.
Right, the StreamYard has been on some BS lately, so
It probably was nobody this whole time. It's Josiah. I don't hear echo.
okay.
It's just, I think it was probably just StreamYard the whole time.
Oh, I done changed computers and everything.
Go back right now. The audio on that camera is terrible.
Let me see.
Poor Maddie, he got on headphones.
Good God. Is that bad?
Yes, I'm telling.
That's because I'm on my laptop. Let me change it again.
Go back.
Yes, please.
Because
the audio, that audio is like.
I told you.
It gives me like YouTube voiceover 2014.
Okay.
I told you, we was on TTV.
Bitch, we at the Greyhound station. You cannot miss your bus. There is no way you could miss your bus. You heard Linda on that line. She told you what time number 7 was rolling up. She said 2:45. You got 10 minutes to get on. Hope you got your luggage and your ticket for your bag.
I knew as soon as that camera cut on, I should have known.
Baby.
I should have known because he went on another YouTube video with that camera and it was loud.
They could use Scotty in a clip for a horror movie with that, how that came in. I'm telling you, jump scare of the season.
Not a horror movie.
I know it was loud for me.
Like,
way over here from my ears. So yeah, that's on. I'm
this was like you would have talked about who wants to hear tomorrow. I don't think so. So listen, everybody, while you are waiting, this is the boys' night out, and right now there are technical difficulties. It's the first episode here. You also know we're using StreamYard, and see now as it picks back up again.
As it does what StreamYard does.
Yeah, as always.
What you gonna?
At least it's not that warped voice that StreamYard be doing.
Right.
That hasn't happened to me in a while, so I'm thankful.
No, StreamYard. My question is, StreamYard is making all this type of money. Why can't y'all get y'all shit together?
Okay, what about now?
Oh yes.
Stay right where you at.
Please. In my favorite voice, yes, please.
Okay, good. Okay, we can go ahead and move on to the next thing, child. Okay, so the next thing is what went wrong. That's what's next. What went wrong? Let's get into it.
Hey, wait, turn that back on.
Get the little.
Turn that back on, B. Charles, get my.
Now this is a fun fact. It was supposed to be Flashback Friday, but 24 hours before the panel, Scotty reached out to me and said we need to change it to what went wrong. So that's why y'all see all them throwback ass clips from the 90s and 2000. So yes.
Yes. So this is a new segment and it's called What Went Wrong. And it's basically talking about our favorite shows, whether it be scripted or reality. And we're going to talk about where it jumped the shark. And for those of you who may not know what jump the shark means, is when a show turns bad or when it makes a turn for the worse. In this week's show, because I feel like we should talk about it first because we kind of discussed the sister show before we came on the air. And that is Bad Girls Club. Now, what exactly went wrong with the Bad Girls Club? Why did
Natalie
it wind
Nunn.
up?
Oh. Friend, I don't think it's that season that went wrong. Not Natalie Nunn season. I disagree.
Not Tanisha?
I think it was that. I think it was like season 11 or something like that. Well, all them
That's
girls
what I'm
bullying
saying.
That
her.
was a bad season. There's still, there was good and bad throughout, the series, but it was when they started trying to bring back in that white lady, that therapist. I think that's when they started.
Woo, bitch! Do you remember when they had sisters and they had people that lied about them being related?
And they were
child?
fucking.
Woo! Then they brought in the two
Okay.
big boned ladies and they just beat all the girls up.
Shit went downhill after that season. I
Girl,
will
you had
say.
someone named Susu and Hanan come in there and go boop, 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 boop. Angela was like, "Stop! You're getting us beat up."
Wait, what season was that?
Lord.
That was the season
Now-
with the sisters, child.
Well, I think that's the
Oh,
downfall
I didn't watch the
season,
whole thing. I never watched the whole thing.
or the season that the franchise went shit show.
We okay, where it went to shit for me, actually, excuse me. When it went to shit for me was the season the Claremont twins were on. Okay. I mean, look at them now, unrecognizable. They're possibly, the alien from the movie Nope that y'all were looking for. Claremont twins. But listen.
I hated them hoes.
Oh, I stopped watching that.
It was the
around
way
that
they
season.
allowed that shit to play out with all of their stuff being ruined the way it was. And it was clearly on some bullshit. Like that. Now that season pissed me off. Like I was on Jayla's side for sure, whatever. But like you had that one lady that came in there with that Charlie Brown chin, with all that sort of wrong ways sides. But you know what I'm talking about? The lady looked like someone that ran over her real quick. She came in the door. "What's up, Jayla?" Sounding like a South Park character and shit. Couldn't stand that little ugly heifer.
Charlie Brown kid.
You know what I'm talking about. Always missing footballs. Oh, very much that. That was when I couldn't take it no more. Then the season with the bald-headed lesbian lady that had to beat up on or try to beat up on Brashawn or what was the name?
Bernicia.
Bernicia, yes.
Monkeys.
Bitch, first of all, then you had that one girl with the you had that one lady that looked like she was 45 in the house that was there who low-key she was homeless. Miss Mom on the same season as her. Dream Doll was created from that season. Winter was brought in that season. Oh, that was all the horrible people in life that were brought in were given from that season. But
That was the end for me. Like
New Orleans was the best one for me. That was one of my
Oh,
favorite
with Judy,
seasons.
I got the voodoo for you, bitch.
Baby, it was Miss
that's
Mama
the
beating
best
the
season.
fuck out of Miss Thing while she was eating that food, sis. And she said, "You got one time to tell me if you put them bleach in the contacts." Bitch, that's not what I asked you. I said, "That's how you do it, girl."
Oh,
Don't
you
even-"
right. Oh,
It was like, and then you also had Miss Mama on there too, who lives in Houston now. One of my favorite people from the show,
Janelle.
Yeah, with the hair, and she was like,
Yes,
"Girl,
I like Janelle. Yes,
I was that girl." So
I
yeah,
couldn't
They
stand her
hated
when I was
on
growing up, and
her.
I grew to like her.
They hated on her for nothing.
it was Judy getting beat up while like security and nobody like did anything after that whole situation. And they let Shelly like get a hold of her. No, I'm sorry, not Shelly. Shelly, that's the thing too. Shelly was this like, white, tall, wide lesbian woman on the show who very much executed no sort of stance in any presence of physical, "I'm scared of her."
With the bad
Never.
weave.
She literally always was talking shit. And it was like, I haven't seen her fight once. And then when she did fight, she got beat up. Then she got up again and got beat up again. I can't do it. And also, there were a lot of racists on that season too. Remember the girl who was talking about she was mad because what's her name got her boyfriend or the dude she was liking or
Tasha.
whatever.
I
Yeah.
remember that.
Oh, she was the one that called the police.
After
There
she
was
got
a
her ass
season
beat.
when it was in Mexico.
Let
I
me
did like that
hear.
season.
Oh man,
The season with Mimi was on the one that passed away. What season was that?
Oh,
Y'all?
that was
That
Vegas.
was Las Vegas.
Las
Vegas was
Vegas. I
trash. See, that was the white Natalie Nunn on that season, the one with the chin. That was Natalie's other sister. Like, you know how there's Khloe Kardashian, like there's OJ's daughter. I said, there go Natalie's sister. That must,
Baby.
you know how what's her name cleared her on Baddies and was like, your mom's name is Karen. That's your sister, right?
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Oh, I love Sarah.
The last one that I consistently watched, you guys, was the season with Sarah and like the Gigi or some shit like that. With that season with them on, that was and then
That
I watched
horrible
the
ass
season with
scene.
Blue.
You know,
I hated that.
With
just
Blue.
to say this, it's kind of dark, but think about it. You got beat up the entire season, and unfortunately, you passed away, and your family has to see that shit.
That's the season no one watched.
You got to be.
Nobody
You got to be talking
recommends
about Mimi.
season 8. We don't.
I'm just saying, like, she fell in the kitchen to a crackhead.
I
Not
don't
a
remember-
crackhead.
I don't remember Mimi all that much. I just remember the blonde swoop. That was all I.
That got pulled, yanked. Camila. No one even her hair. Wouldn't even
What
her.
about Camila? And you know what? That's the only other thing from that season I remember. I said, how did Camila and Amy, they were in the shower just fucking, and they started fighting.
She likes crack. Oops, excuse me.
Oh, wait a minute. They was just eating each other out moments ago. Now they boxing on the.
Licking a salt rock, licking a crack rock. Just you know how it was. She couldn't bake it. She
Oh
couldn't
my
boil it.
god.
Couldn't put it in a spoon.
Oh my god. But I do agree with Maddie. Season 7 was the best one to me. I think that was the realest cast. I think that I started to see a shift with season 8 because that season was terrible to me. But then they kind of rebounded with
Season
Miami was the worst of the
nine.
worst. Miami was the worst of the worst. That was the
Yeah.
worst. The worst.
Season 9, when Megan, the legend.
Season 9 was a
Oh,
good ass
Mexico?
season.
Those two
Yeah.
did
Mexico,
season
yes.
damn
When I
time.
tell you, she beat the fuck out of Fallon and she beat the fuck out of Rima, and they deserved
Rima.
it too. Rima deserved every bit of them hands, except especially on behalf of Miss Mama, who had to go home because she was beating her up so bad. They were like, it's too dangerous. Yet they allowed the other girls to fight all the time. I said, so because her hands are lethal, she got to go home.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
That didn't make no sense to me. I mean, she walked up and duped her.
I wish we could have got the same Megan on Basketball Wives, but I know that's a whole different show.
Bitch,
They'll
Megan
probably
was not
try to
over.
pull
Megan was.
Baby,
Megan
I
was
know
corny.
Megan wanted to fight Fran.
Megan was corny the first half of the season. Now, after Miss Mama had left, it was all Megan from then on. Like, that was the best part of the show. After that, we
Right.
saw Miss Mama from I'm on the front of a magazine that doesn't get that many. She got beat up, hair pulled through the door, mustard, ketchup spray. Like, you should be embarrassed, little mama. Like, you came up in there, you let them little girls, you let this lady look like a little pillow beat you up. Okay, I can't.
Not
I
a
can't do it.
pillow.
I can't do it. I couldn't do it. I said, what is William the Baddest doing on this season? I can't do it. I can't. She's everywhere.
I'm sorry. Okay, let me get it together. Hold on.
You know
cannot.
William,
Funny
you
as
know William,
fuck.
girl.
Oh my
Where the
God.
niggas at? You know William, where the niggas at? Where they at? Bring over here.
Hey, y'all check this out. I'm about to clock out, so I will jump back on when I get at the house, okay?
All right,
Okay.
you get that
Okay.
overtime, P. Go ahead,
All right.
get that extra 5
Yeah,
minutes.
I understand,
Mhm.
child. Go get it.
Get the 720.
All
Go
right,
ahead.
y'all.
That adds up.
All right.
Taxes.
And I don't think on Bad Girls Club season 11 there was any likable people besides Janelle.
I like Sarah.
I don't like
Oh.
Sarah. I don't trust Sarah.
Yeah, I didn't care for Sarah like that.
Sarah looks like she looks at black penis like cock. So no. I don't
Ooh,
think so.
Scotty, she do. She look like she'll be on them damn on what is it? myvid.com or
She keep on talking about I'm blacker than you, Natalie. I'm like, yes, because they're in your body in somewhat, and that silicone probably has a couple of sperms just going. I'm looking for the exit. I can't find it.
I don't know if y'all seen it, but it's I forgot the name of it, you guys. It's called Blacked. Sarah would look like she's one of them girls that them horns called Black.
Are you talking
With them
about?
black men.
Yeah, I know exactly who. I know
You
the
know
one
what I'm
with
talking about, right,
the
Maddie?
dark hotel room girl when they be in the car and then they get up there just that one ring light, and I'm like, oh, well, it's about to go down.
Yes,
And
yes,
this be me.
yes.
Okay, just put me in there. Just throw me in. Wee!
Right.
Like, no one look. Just turn off the lights. Just pretend. The ass is fat. It's all right. It's no jiggle.
Okay. Yeah,
I think
exactly.
Jazz Monet was the worst. Was the most horrible person on Bad Girls Club. Ever.
Which one?
Jazz Monet.
Oh,
She
she
was
was
horrible.
horrible. She was a mess.
Hated everything
Her
about
and Tiana.
And I'm not gonna lie. I thought that Jazz Monet and Moniece were the same person. Yeah, because I'm like, oh, this Jazz Monet from
They do
Bad
look
Girls
alike.
Club on Love and Hip Hop Hollywood.
Wow.
Like, they do look alike.
Wow.
No shade.
I really thought that.
Oh my god. Well, I guess that's
I still think my most hated from the entire franchise was the Victor twins.
Oh yeah.
You know, it was
Them
like looking
twins
at.
are something else.
Okay, you remember them erasers you had in school that you had in your pencil bag?
Mhm.
Shut up.
There it is, side by side. Just put them together. Twins.
Did you just say
And you
these
know the
people
ones
are
I'm
shaped like school
like a
supplies?
rhombus, huh?
Did you say these people are shaped like school supplies?
Yes.
Oh my god. That's funny.
No. If we're talking about Bad Girls Club, we need to talk about baddies. If we're
Oh.
just gonna just do all that right now.
Yeah, go
That is
ahead
not-
and get into that, child, because I ain't been watching it. I'm gonna let y'all have that conversation.
It's been a mess.
First of all, I ain't fighting no bitch with a missing tooth. That's one.
Oh,
I'm never
you
gonna
talking
walk up
about-
ever to a fight with somebody who has their own sippy cup and a missing tooth. That
Not
is a
their own
cause
sippy
for a
cup.
problem. Cause for a problem. That means something upstairs is going to beat me downstairs. No, thank you. I will not meet you at the door. We're not gonna be at the stairs. Not with me. Not with me. Not with me. Now, Natalie Nunn can no longer be this close to the camera. It's not doing her any
Oh.
justice.
Yes. And who told her that she's that girl to create all these horrible ass spinoffs?
She needs to find a new
girl.
moisturizer. She needs to find a new moisturizer.
I didn't see it. I don't know if Bad Girls Club before just had the amazing cameras, but I did not see her skin like this until like Bad Boys started coming on LA, and I was like, girl, the camera is wearing you out right now with these.
It's doing nothing of the sorts for her at all. Nothing. But
More.
let's go through the cast, Jamar, while we being funny. Persuasion is back.
Oh God, Jesus.
See,
Now, what season was she originally on, y'all?
Persuasion was on the season with Winter and Dream Doll.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I didn't
And she
watch it.
switched up at the reunion.
I stopped watching that season.
Did I feel like I liked Persuasion. Did she do something? Did
She got beat up by Krishan the first episode and got put in the goddamn sink. Then she got beat up by the OnlyFans star. And now she's a writer for Natalie because she looked stupid the whole entire season with her choking on dick having ass. And I like Persuasion, all tea, even though I said all this. But it's like, girl, you look like you riding up Natalie's booty. This is getting on my nerves. Like,
I
you
was
two,
like, why is she over there with them? I thought she would be over there
with your new face. Come on, sister. Like,
she looked good. She looked
She
good.
do. Money was well spent. I will say that. I will say that it was well spent. But I'm like, girl, you better than this. Don't do that, girl. Don't be a follower. Even though you were low key taping all of the fights that were happening because they caught you on video with your camera up with the tape and the fights with your phone, probably leaking footage and shit. Then you have what's her name from that one season, the social media one, the white girl who used to chew her nails off before she would fight.
Brianna, what's her name?
What?
What's her name?
What's her name, y'all? Because not to be rude, she's not memorable in some sort.
I think it starts with a B.
It's a B.
Brittany. Bria.
I don't know.
She was on the Bad Girls Club.
Brianna. Is
Brianna.
Brianna?
Is it Brianna?
It sounds exotic for her. No shade.
Bria.
Bree. There we go. Bree. Okay.
Something
Bree.
like that.
Bree.
She
Listen,
on
I'm-
there?
No, yeah, Bree's on there, and no shade, and not to even talk about people like this because make your money, and I'm not against sex workers, but I low key think her and Persuasion getting their escort game on because I was sitting here like
Mm.
the way y'all talking, and I'm also like I'm not knocking it, but I'm like
Right, let me find out.
She was acting like she was ashamed of it.
because Miss Mama had called her out and she felt some kind of way, but Persuasion was like, "Girl, and what?" And I was like, "Yeah, and what? So what about it? Like, why would you be pressed if she called you for that anyways?" You probably have, and it's fine. Pay your bills, do what you need to do. But she's annoying, and why is she there? Thank you. Next. I'm trying to keep it in Bad Girls before we get to the One Chance people because they mixed it up, Scotty. Yes, they mixed it up.
Oh,
Have y'all seen Bobby Light's new reunion?
Oh,
or
let
new
me
show?
get there in a second, Josiah, because I'm
Okay,
gonna
I'm
drag.
sorry.
I'm gonna drag that to wheels and all. Yes, I am. Mhm.
Okay.
Jayla is on the show. We just talked about her. She was, one of the best things about that one season we had to sit through for whatever.
Mhm.
She's sitting there with her bald headed ass, giving everything she can. Even though she's all about
She's
peace.
so
right?
much better bald head. I will say that.
She do.
Her bald blonde looks good on her.
It's a good look, and also she can fight, and it was lovely to see. Now that's it for the Bad Girls Club. Do you hear me? That is it for Baddie South Bag. That's all that represent the Bad Girls Club. Let's get into the other franchises. Apparently,
Yes. First of all, okay, Maddie, have you seen the Bad Boys LA? I'm the Bad Boys edition Houston. That shit was a mess, wasn't it?
I wouldn't watch that because I already got mistaken for somebody that was there for the casting. But no, I wouldn't. I'm not. No.
Maddie, I'm gonna keep it real. I thought you was in the casting. I was like, is that Maddie? And then Scotty was like, no, it's not him. I said, oh, okay.
I think this is this person that everybody keeps mistaking him for.
I thought you was in the casting. I was
Nina
like,
Bonita
wait.
Brown put me in a video where she made a joke about it and was like, "Ooh, they look like Maddie. Look like you can get on Drag Race and all that kind of shit." And it doesn't look like me.
Oh,
So back to Baddie South. Roly Poly and Slim are on there from One Chance to Love.
I never watched the show.
yeah, she is on there. Yeah.
Yeah, she looked like Under Titty Stink, and the other one is giving me all kinds of contraception. Okay, I'm sick of them. They both got their asses beat up. Yes, I said it. Both of them did. I can't wait for Rolly to beat up Natalie next week, though. Actually, Sunday is going to be that day. I'm very excited.
Why would
a lot of people were saying it was me? I'm glad y'all thought it was me, but I wouldn't show up to an audition for something like that and wait in line. Not even to say that I'm above some shit like that.
Yeah, you on that ain't
that. I've already put things
that's
out
not
to
even your
where
character.
I wouldn't even like roll up like that. So people even
know.
thinking that of me is what I'm like actually aggravated by. That's what's aggravating to me. That you would think I would sit in a line outside to have Natalie Nunn and these two other people sit here and ask about me and whether I'm bad or not. Really? Okay.
You right. As your friend.
And that's why I'm pressed because I'm like, and that makes me think of what people think of me. Like, oh, y'all girls would think I'd do some bullshit like that. No, they send me an email, baby. They send me an email. No,
absolutely not.
No.
I know your character. I just thought that, like, I don't know. I was just like, oh my god, that looked just like that.
With a
that person did look like you now.
With a bag. He didn't look like me.
It wasn't no shade. I wasn't trying to be shady or nothing. I promise.
I'm really dead ass. Now I'm to Scotty. I'm not even talking to you anymore, Josiah. I'm talking to Scotty now. He didn't look like me. And I'm not even being funny about this anymore.
On the side, he did look like you to me, but I knew it wasn't you though.
Somebody send me the screenshot.
Did like the hair and shit. Like I knew it wasn't you because I knew you didn't try out for it.
So now we're doing screenshots. Okay.
That's how it came across. Like that's why he said no, that ain't Maddie. I said no, it's not.
I would hope we have something else to talk about. Before I talk about where I've seen everybody else at.
Well, we can move on.
What you mean?
Wise choice, Josiah.
Okay. Well, next up is Sing That
Got me fucked
Word.
up.
That's the next thing that's up. Go ahead, Jamar. Since this is your game, go ahead.
So for the segment, we give everybody a word, and we have to see if they can come up with a song that has that word in it.
All my songs gonna be about fighting, apparently.
We can
Who-
give.
Who are you trying to fight?
Keep going. This child's slow. Keep going.
Give you, Scotty, give me a song that has the word time in it.
Oh God, it's a lot of them with that in there. Oh, tell me how to find somebody who gonna be on time. That's K Michelle's song. More Issues Than Vogue. I know you don't like that album, but yeah.
Don't. I don't. I do not. I knew he was gonna pick that song just because that's the first song that came to my head. Maddie, give me a song with dress.
Dress to Kill. There are no lyrics. They died.
Oh my God.
Josiah, give me a song with love.
Oh, there's so many. Okay, I got like a bunch of them. Keisha Cole, love. Right? I mean,
That will be the one you pick.
and then Natalie Cole, I got love for my time. Yeah, so those two.
Well, I guess that's it for for that game though. We could go ahead and we can move on to what's the tea basically. So as you guys know, this is the gossip part. And from what we know, we're gonna start it off with Beyonce. Beyonce is basically one, for like three different. She's been number one for three different decades, basically. Like she's one of the few artists that's been number one for however long at this point. Are you really surprised?
Can't say that I am. Didn't they do anything?
Child, let me hit my blunt.
Okay.
Yeah, it's not surprising in the least bit to me. It's not surprising at all because people be looking for her to fail in a sense. Like I know that when she first came out with Break My Soul, you know what I'm saying? People was like, even though a lot of people like the song, but some people were just like, oh, it ain't gonna do shit. But it turned out to do better than what most people probably thought it would do. So I'm glad that she's back and basically changing the game of music all over again. That's
She's
really what
killing
she.
it. Like
Yes,
she
she
is
is.
literally she outdo herself every era and every album. It's just amazing to me.
Yeah, pretty much.
No one should be surprised at excellence when it stands in front of us. No one should be surprised that a Houstonian by the name of Beyonce Giselle Knowles Carter can continue making good music throughout decades, eras, and then some. Okay. Mind you, this was an experience like every album she has done. It's always some experience. It's always some different brand. It's now she's giving something back to the gays because the girls were actually talking about this a while ago. Well, it's been a while. She's done left us after B-Day. No, we came to Renaissance. She had to go through a couple other categories first. And now we're getting different acts at this. This is the first time Beyonce, not even first time, but it's been a while since she hasn't dropped a music video with each song immediately. So everyone got to just listen to the album. And it became number one, along with the song that a lot of girls were saying weren't going to do that. And it's like, well, looky here. And all of her songs charted on the Hot 100, all 16.
Mm-hmm.
That is true.
Yeah. And you
Insane.
know, this album really reminds me, you guys, of her second album, B-Day, on steroids, but like on a good steroids, if that makes sense. Because the album is good, but it reminds me, you know, her early B-Day tracks, like I can even give y'all verbatim. Freakum Dress, Green Light, Sugar Mama, like those type of songs that get you boom, 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 boom. You know what I'm saying? Like it gets you popping and going. And I feel like that with this recent album that she had, it really does bring like a whole new version. It like takes us back, but also brings us forward as far as like her artistry. So I love it. It's very diverse when it comes to her album.
All right then. So all right. So we can move on to the next thing, and that is these two have been in the news
Look at
for
Jennifer
the last
Lopez.
week. well, we all know that she was singing on the biggest song she had. We knew that, but
This beautiful Latina
in so many
woman.
words, Gotti has put it out there that that he smashed Ashanti. He said it before. I don't know how true that may be, but he claims that the song Happy was created after they slept together. Then he went on and told this whole spiel about how she won't admit that they had a sexual relationship and how he was pissed off because at the time when they were sleeping together, of course he was married and he was pissed because she went and dated Nelly and he was upset about that. So he's been talking about it on every damn interview that he's been a part of. He's been talking about this 20-year-old so-called affair from back in the day.
Not DJ Khaled
Why
Light
are you-
bringing this back up. Like, really? Okay. I can't.
Nobody care.
I mean, like, my whole point about the situation is why even be upset if she was your side chick? Why be upset because she went and got her own man? I don't understand. But
That man looked like he uncomfortable standing still.
okay.
He needs something else to talk
And
about.
next up,
He had nothing else going
and
on.
next up is Angela Yee. She's apparently left the Breakfast Club. Says that she's getting her own job at this point in time, and she's going to stay with Charlamagne and DJ Envy until everything is finalized. Do y'all think Angela Yee can carry a show by herself?
Has anyone listened to her podcast?
Well, I don't know if y'all seen Scotty's other video that he did. I said my opinion. Hell to the no, to the no.
Girl, that was cute. What was the question? Hold on. What was the question?
Can she hold a show by herself?
Charlamagne's show is shit on Comedy Central. Hers ain't gonna be no better. No shade. So let me ask you a question. I don't want to hear someone like going through a shrewd like do you know? Have you seen the movie Zootopia? Do you know when they got down to like the mob boss with the little shrews and it was like the daughter that was gonna get married? Okay, when she gets on the mic, that's who I imagine every single time. So I don't know.
Oh my
no.
God.
Wendy Williams may have gone into, a situationship where her show is not here no more. And she's also some weird conservatorship and all that kind of stuff after she got fucked over by a beanbag chair. But Angela's not the answer. And I can't know. And you know what? I would love for her to have a great podcast or something lovely that people can listen to. But if she pops up on my Comedy Central, it's 9 p.m. and we have to watch this.
Well, she got her podcast Lip Service, so she's good. She got her little co-host.
Good for her. Good for her.
How big is that?
Well,
though?
she's surrounded by people on Lip Service, and they carry her show. So it's like
Good for her.
Yeah, that's what she
it's
needs.
like
She can't host by herself.
Some people need to be pushed, carried, walked across. It's a green light. Crash. I don't. It's Angela. Here, give it up for Angela. No. Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I hadn't even been listening to the Breakfast Club interviews in a while anyway, so it was like
I wouldn't even hear for the Butch Queen Charlemagne. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm going to ask you something that's not transphobic. Like, no, I'm good. And then, of course, DJ Envy over there, always looking uncomfortable. That's the word of the day for me. Underline it. Just, I can't. No. 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 Mm-mm. Mm-mm. Good for
Lord
her,
have
though.
mercy. Well, I guess we got Angela.
People like her, and that's good.
The last they do.
People do. She has a podcast. Because you know that's how people know people like each other. They have a podcast. It's okay. It's okay. It's okay, y'all. It's okay. I don't care. I just good for her. I haven't watched The Breakfast Club since YouTube 3 years ago. No shade. I didn't even know it was still on.
Oh my.
Did y'all know it was on? Did you know it was on?
Unless it was like a viral clip on YouTube where somebody said something.
Yeah,
I hear about the Breakfast
basically.
Club out here in Houston. I hear about the restaurant out here, the Breakfast Club out here in Houston. I hear about that is always popping. There's another location. That, but okay, I'm good. I'm sorry. 979 in the box. Okay.
Well, we are going to close What's the Tea out with this right here. It was kind of touchy, but the lady that was responsible for the Edmund Till murder, I think she's not going to be convicted.
Damn.
You know, at this point in time.
Now this is the time I wanted you to use her current picture. This is that time.
She looked.
God has been taking care of that one. Let me tell you. When they bury you, ooh, closed casket indeed. Because yuck. If you want to see what a racist look like, just drive by her house and beat. Let her open the door. Ooh. Hate is gonna carry your skin all the way out the door, bitch. Damn.
She looks like she has lived a rough life.
Good.
Someone in the chat, she has cancer and she's blind.
0110.
I mean,
as you should be.
As you should be.
All that damn hate and
it's just like as she should be.
But for real, because like she was like y'all, like seriously, like this was some fucking bullshit. Like it pisses me off to this day how everything happens, you know.
I'm mad they're doing I think it's a movie or a show. Personally, I'm not happy I'm not happy about it personally.
They doing it?
Yes. And it's called Till or something, or it's very
I haven't seen it. I have not seen that yet.
When you look at the trailer, it's not going to move you. It's going to feel like, here we go again. Huh?
That's the only trailer I've ever seen where it's just like, I don't want to watch this. Just because no.
It was the Harriet movie for me, too. Once I saw Cynthia Erivo's wig, I was like, and scene. That is like, no. Not with that good old laid out. No, bitch. No. She had a bottom on.
It feels weird to profit off of something so horrific.
Because when they did it in Lovecraft Country,
Yeah,
that was heavy to watch. And like thinking of a movie again, and also it's a thing about Black history and our pain being capitalized in Hollywood, and how an award season, it's always those movies that are put to the forefront, and why that's not something that should be, honestly, I mean, we need to have those moments, but our life is not literally just pain. There's so much celebration in being Black people. And I wish there was more showcase and us not always having to be like, let's go back to slavery. Let's go back to racism. We're still dealing with racism. Slavery is actually still a thing that currently exists in the world right now. Maybe not in America, but like there's also like forms of slavery through financial means, through living means. So by all means, it's like, girl, okay, sure.
Do you okay? Well, since you said that, I want to ask you this: For me, I get instantly annoyed when it's down to like award season and black people win awards for being like in movies like slave type movies or movies that's dealing with racism. And it's like that's the only time they get recognized or win anything. How do y'all feel about that? It's just me that irritates me. I hate that we have to go back to that place in order to be recognized.
Denzel's first Oscar was Glory.
Mm.
Y'all have to remind yourselves before training day, honey. And then let's talk about the fact that Whoopi Goldberg got an Oscar for being a comedic character and a token black woman in a movie surrounded by white people.
Ghost. Yes.
Then Halle Berry had to be fucked by powdered milk, you know, and have a bird be, you know, basically assaulted for having to view that scene. To see a bird struggle to get out of cage in the midst of all of that while her titties are slapping around that good old vitamin D. It was like, wow. But it was a good movie, in my opinion, even though she had to sit through people calling her the N-word and it was really weird. But yeah, Viola Davis for The Help. I mean, you know, there's a lot that we can, you know, Octavia Spencer. We can go in there. You know, it was a lot that went down with it, you know, but it does bother me. At the same time, I always wonder where our movies and shows are at that should be nominated that aren't focused directly on it. And I'm not talking about 50 Cent in Power, because that's also a stereotype of a show of us on the streets of the gang. It's like, oh, okay.
Right.
Like, that's why I was happy when Jordan Peele would be nominated for anything. It's like, okay, this man's doing something different. It feels like it's that kind of style that we normally wouldn't see us in, but we in it. And now we're a part of that sort of scenario. So, yeah.
Even when you think of iconic black women, I mean, look at Angela Bassett. Like she should have been nominated. She should have won multiple Academy Awards for her work. You know what I'm saying? She put in work.
Oh,
So
no.
definitely.
Moonlight was a good movie. Prophet, I see where you're doing there, but I'm gonna catch you. It was a great movie, and it actually spoke to more than just us, because a lot of people who weren't black and gay also responded well to the film, and that's why it won, because everybody enjoyed it. Sometimes we get there. Not all the time, though. That's the point. And sometimes it's always this is highlighted, or you know, Lupita did a really good job in this movie, but we're gonna give it to her for this one. Or Angela Bassett should have got it for What's Love Got to Do with It, period, and didn't win that year.
Yeah.
I definitely agree with that because she played the fuck out of Tina Turner.
I mean,
From everything, from
That's seeing
the
her,
mannerism.
her running across the
Yes.
street.
And it was also the
Exactly.
way Moonlight was done in the style and the format. It was an artistic movie, so it wasn't meant to be Tyler Perry film. Like we're all gonna walk out of here feeling like this
Oh,
is
we
us.
on there. Yeah.
No, like this ain't that shit. It's very much done in a perspective where the script was limited. It wasn't meant to be full on about what was said in the room, but the atmosphere that was laid out, the tension that was built, the child that developed and grew up through this life that then had some secret that only some other person he could share with, and how that really is a lot of people's lives. So yes, it was a great movie. Have I watched it after the second time? No. But like no. But no, because some shit I can't go back to again. I'm like, like we're not doing that. For example, 12 Years a Slave. Saw it once, never again. No.
It was a lot. It was definitely a lot.
Rosewood. I saw that a lot
even
when I
watched
was
it.
younger. As an adult, hell no. That's gonna make my
Oh,
blood boil.
that movie pissed me off to this day.
Hell no. Beloved. Oprah, you're wrong for that one still. Yeah. That girl. Every movie Halle Berry has lost a child in. One time. I'm good.
Losing Isaiah, and they stayed playing that shit back in the day.
Like
on
you
TV.
won't make Jessica Lange look like, you know, Sandra Bullock in that. Okay, but listen, I'm just saying, like, we're not doing it. I won't watch the Blind
I
Side
love
either.
Jessica Lange on American Horror Story.
What did y'all think of Django?
Okay, so Quentin Tarantino is a white man who loves to say the N-word in his scripts, and it does bother me, even though I'm a fan of his work. And Django was good, but I can't watch it again.
Yeah, I can't watch
I can't
it.
watch it again.
They
I
just let that word pass so freely.
I like to keep Leonardo DiCaprio in my good graces. So when I see him talking about skulls and shit and like starting to cry, I no. No, I can watch The Color Purple because it's too quotable. Like I can watch that over and over and over again. But Django, any other movie that Quentin Tarantino's done, like the something 6 or the 11, Dirty 11, whatever, that you want to hear the N-word said by everybody in the room, including Samuel Jackson, 100 times. They have a counter on YouTube. I think it's like 300 times the word is said. It's ridiculous. Like,
With the
what are we
R?
doing? R-E-R-E-E-R. Like, you like donkey kind of like real shit. Like, very that. Like, ooh, no, ma'am. No, ma'am. American History X. Can't watch that again. Nope. Have you seen that movie, Scotty or Josiah? You might not.
I have not seen that.
You might not want to. It's about this man who was
it's not worth it.
It's this guy who's a former skinhead who becomes reformed, and he's not a racist anymore. And you have to go through that process with him, but you have to go through his racist type of ways. And he stomps some black man's face on the curb, and they literally close up on it when it happens. And it's like, really? It's a lot. It's a lot. It's a lot to take. So it's one of those movies I say you do need to see because it's actually really important. It's in film history, like as a movie you must see. But don't see it again. Don't.
If I'm being honest, I get very triggered when I see like slave movies or like anything that's in black cinema that went Oscars.
That's why I don't like to watch.
That's in the civil rights moment or whatever. I get very triggered because it pisses me off, y'all. To this day, black people are still getting treated any type of way, and you have all these different type of movies and stuff, and it's just like, when are y'all going to actually make a move, or when are we going when are people going to wake up and see what the bullshit that's going on? It just triggers me. So I try to stay away. I do watch it, like Matt, like you say, Maddie, watch it once and don't watch it again. But it just triggers me because we see movies that happens in the 1800s or in slavery time, and it's like still kind of relevant to this day. Even that movie, The Birth of a Nation, with Nate when he got dragged.
Oh, nah, I can't watch that one.
Yes, it's too much. It's too much.
Yeah,
I remember watching that with my cousin.
They wanted to do a movie. Oh no,
I couldn't.
Lovecraft Country was enough of that. We lived through a lot of black trauma through Lovecraft Country. Great show, but the Tulsa massacres were done kind of perfectly there. I don't want to go through that. I don't want to go through that at all again.
Oh,
A Time to Kill too, huh?
I forgot about that.
Like when she was walking through the fire with the book, literally through a burning house while her ancestors were dying.
When she gave her the book and knew that she was gonna survive, and just you had to watch her just
literally burn in front. Bitch, I will not get the bombs everywhere. It's like people just dying in front. I couldn't do it. I couldn't do it. But
it was accurate. It's very
walking out the movie theater and there's a child sitting there laying face flat. Couldn't be me. A Time to Kill is another one I can't watch either because that one was yes I did and I'll do it again too.
A lot of people are saying A Higher Learning was a lot too. I ain't never.
That was filmed right here too.
That was a good one.
In Mississippi.
You need to watch that one as well. Then that's
right in my city.
That's for your own black. Yes, you need to see that movie. That's important. Just like we can put a whole bunch like Poetic Justice on that line. You ain't seen that yet? That's a must. There are several.
I've seen Poetic Justice. Yeah, I've seen all the hood movies that was made there tonight.
There are several movies you got to see that are a little dark, that are also very real life based, that are important for like. Precious is a good movie, but I would implore you to read the book Push by Safran first.
Oh Lord, I saw that once and never seen it again, child.
The book will have you sobbing in your room. Like
it's how you go from. It's like how you go from Nikki Parker to this monster. What? We see you on Apocalypse, and then you.
You just sit there with your pen and your piece of paper and you talk about me, you judging me. That's right.
I said Monique.
My daughter is a Scorpio. My Scorpio child.
'Cause she
Can't
was
trust those
just
Scorpios.
real serious, and she was just funny the whole time. I still was like, I couldn't take nothing she said seriously.
To my Monique.
I had a man who didn't love me,
Yes.
and I had a child who needed me. What was I supposed to do? That scene,
Yes.
I will never get over. The entire movie theater is dead silent. All you hear is like people just sobbing because it's like, oh shit. But that was her role. That was something she actually lived through and experienced too. If you remember when she went on Oprah about that and talked
Yes,
about,
I remember that.
remember when Oprah was on television, y'all, before she went to the OWN network and sat outside and talked to people in the heat.
Right.
All tea. I said, Oprah, you had a studio. Now you outside giving people all kinds of sweats and shit. I hope you wore something lovely because this is gonna be a couple of hours. You better have some industrial fans blowing for our interview. I'm telling you, Opes. But yeah,
Not Ope.
that's Opes. That's the Opes. You know, the ops, I should say. For Color Girls, Tyler Perry was really in his bag.
Oh hell no!
I'm gonna show y'all the scene of him throwing them kids off the goddamn thing. I was like,
That's
really?
that's the scene that just I couldn't do it.
Not Macy
Mm-mm.
Gray actually doing something that she said
never
that she
did
was
that.
against. Isn't that interesting?
I forgot she did that.
She literally gave someone an abortion on film and then has the nerve to come out here and talk about, all right, yeah, oh, shut your dusty ass up. Excuse me. Let me stop talking about that lady.
Are
And
you
all three of-
gay? Love a woman, marry a woman, and let another man bend you over.
Ain't nobody bending me over.
But listen, Scotty, you got to do Janet, like, she cried. Because her and Halle Berry have that same issue where their vocal, the monotoneness of it all. So when she cries, it says, it has hills, but not too deep valleys. It's a lot of this. If they were taking a lie detector test, they'd be so confused. This is indescribable.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah.
Oh, so you doing a bending?
That is so iconic, bitch. Every time I hear somebody say that line, I start cackling. How could you marry a woman?
You got my money? All right. Let me come back here now.
I mean, everything about that movie was terrible, down to the rape scene with Anika Rose. All of that was just.
Oh
Well,
my
Tyler
God.
Perry directed it. He wrote that in his one room. Woo! Bitch, yes. Ooh, I'm gonna take this screenplay and just go, yeah, that's right. I'm gonna put this light-skinned girl in there. Ooh, we're gonna give her a fucked up wig. That's right. Mm-hmm.
Oh, you stay giving them fucked up wigs now.
Yes, light skins to the front, legs, hips, and body. Let me put a really muscular man in here who's really fine that I don't want to suck his. Yeah, let me do it.
Listen, we're gonna move on to the last thing. The last thing we got is we're here for Queer Connections. And when we do Queer Connections, we basically talk about real life things, in our community like that. And I just decided that this particular topic I think it's pretty fitting for what's been going on. And it's basically jealousy. In the definition of it, they say it's a sign of insecurity, it's a sign of weakness, it's a sign of obsession. Have you guys ever just felt like people were jealous of you? I don't personally like to use that word. I don't like, have you ever can a person dislike you but not be jealous of you?
That's a good conversation because I have experienced jealousy, not from my end, but like from other people end. And even if I'm being transparent, you know what I'm saying, I have been in that role a long time ago, so I get it from both ends.
I looked at jealousy so different now than I used to. And I just feel like people that are jealous now is just
Talk about you on panels. Oh,
love,
I'm sorry. Oh, excuse me.
self-love.
That is a
I
different
don't
form of
understand
jealousy.
it. It's
That
something
is.
within. It's something within that is disturbed and unhealthy, and it's just exuding outward. They're just I don't know.
I listen. I would find out people didn't like me just because of things that I had, like friends or my personality, how I carried myself. I would find out shit from people a long time ago, like, oh, this guy in high school used to like talk so much shit about me, but smile in my face. But meanwhile, he was mad because I was more secure with myself than he was. Oops. And then and then other people too with whatever with jealousy. Here's the thing. Spending time worrying about what somebody has that you don't is time that you could be getting the things that you want. And why is someone else's life a life that you need to have? You don't want to carry them people's problems? Bitch, I can't be jealous of other folks' life. I don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I don't know what their breath smells like. You know what I'm saying? I don't know what happens in the morning time. And that same can apply for me. My life may be cute in some aspects, but it's not cute all the time. So I think jealousy is a silly concept that people have created in order to basically be lazy and, not want to get the things that they want, and they just take it out on the folks. It's just an easier route to take, just to be mad at others. Honestly, it's very easy. It's very easy to be mad. It's hard to be happy.
It is.
Oh, that's a word.
It's not even what you're supposed to think it is. Like, oh, somebody is jealous that this person, has this bigger house and has all this money, but they have probably like abusive siblings or something that they have to deal with. Like, you never know what people's situation is. It looked good on the outside.
Could have 5 years to live. And you over here worrying about them. Meanwhile, we have to find you a new toothpaste.
Oh,
I'm just asking. Like,
your breath.
That's why I stopped dressing for other folks, and I stopped going out and doing a lot of the stuff that I used to do. Because when I was in my early 20s, I was all about what the gays think of me, and going out and being like, "Ooh, I'm at Bartini's and I look like this," or "I'm at Big Yo's and look like that." I'm at 2020. Oh my god. That was literally my mindset.
Come on, Big Yo's. That's a throwback.
Right. And I'm talking about the one off of 59 by the Ferrari dealership back in the Gap. Okay, back then, all right?
I remember, yeah.
Days. Okay, when I was 16, they pulled me in because I was cute. You can walk in. I shouldn't have been in there, but I was. Now, nowadays, I don't care. Like, who cares? Bitch, I'll go to Target and buy some clothes. You gonna read me for Target? Who cares? Someone made this. Someone fashioned and designed helped this. No. It doesn't matter. It really doesn't matter. Life is too short. We lose people every day. I can't worry about another motherfucker doing better than me. Like, imagine if I was sitting on this panel with Scotty having more subscribers than me, going, that's not fair. I should have the same amount because I come over here. That would be stupid. That'd be really, really on some dumb shit. And I'm sure people would like to think that I think that. No, I'm proud of him. Go off, sis. We talk about whole different shows.
We have a genuine relationship. I will say that. We all have genuine relationships in this.
Did you tell? Maddie got so irritated with us, and he right back to where he was at the beginning of the show. Can't you tell?
Yeah, and the comment section gonna wear me low, sister. That's fine. Anyway. I like to voice that out, but Maddie took all the energy out when he went, girl, they put me on a show with Natalie Nunn as a producer. That's a problem. That's why I got upset. You got me on there with the center of the moon's face. Nah, bitch, I'm gonna get upset. But we gonna move on. Like I said, let me hit my blunt and I'll move. That's what we do. We move on.
Yes, that's what we do. I always say that all the time. Like we get along for the most part, but we do have our moments sometimes where we may have a spat here and there. Then we get over it.
That shit might irritate us, and we keep it moving.
You did say it in the interview, so it's almost like you foretold the weather. Jesus? No, that's Jamar with the sun. Bag of ladies.
I'm just saying.
I'm
but
telling you,
me
Jamar
and
about to
Maddie
get
be
crystals, bitch. I'm telling you, you own a crystal store, girl. I'm telling you. Every time I look up at you, I'm thinking you either have a tarot card or like you got like some sort of crystals moment over here. You about to chakra and cleanse my body. You really do. You give me like it smells like spearmint and eucalyptus in your house. Yes.
Not spearmint.
I'll take that.
It's not a read, y'all. I actually love the smell of spearmint eucalyptus.
Yeah, spearmint is
yeah.
actually good. Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
you know, it's just like with we and I said this a lot. I reference this moment a lot. When me and Maddie were in Atlanta, well, when we all were in Atlanta and we walked to that place and that dude was giving Jamar like trying to get him trouble, me and Maddie just looked at each other like Maddie was like, so
on.
what you want to do?
It's
So what you want
on.
to do?
I was like, it's on, girl.
I was like, something is about to occur.
All I said,
Like-
it, when I see him move, I move. Do you understand me? It was very much like, and I thought about my account. I was like, I got bail money. I was like, we good. So. But I
Listen, like we
gave
be on
Jamar my
the same
card.
page. Like we were like, okay, so you know what I'm saying? And
Yeah.
like one thing about it though, like Maddie is like a big brother who is okay. He gonna protect you, but he will read you down now.
But I be listen,
Get your ass together.
truth be told, I'm sensitive. Yes, I know.
We still love you though, friend.
Shock.
We still love
I
you.
get real sensitive only when it comes to things that I feel are negatively taken. Like I
Yeah.
don't look at that as a positive to have been somewhere like that or to even be mistaken to have been somewhere like that. That's like, girl, I saw you in jail last week. How? Like, you know what I'm saying? So like at the same time, I also have a habit of sometimes reacting. And that's one of my faults as a person. So I could hear my brothers up here woo-wooed after I woo-wooed. And so I took my ass off camera and I took a little tit-tit and I went a little, and now I'm back and we're all in control again. Because come on, speak on it.
No, because I was gonna say I was not trying to be malicious or offend you or nothing. I honestly was.
I'm just offended that there's a Bad Boys Houston.
That's fair enough, Maddie. That's fair enough.
As much as I like to see people fight, and as much as I know my track record is quite high in the percentages, okay, I am also like, who would have sat in line for 90 to 2 hours to sit there in front of Chen? Sissy 1 and
Not
Sissy
Chen.
2. No.
And we knew some of them too that went up there. I'm
I
like,
would have been fine meeting Big Daddy. What's his name?
Jonathan.
Yeah, I'd have been fine with Jonathan. That'd been okay with me. The rest of it, I've been like, nah, girl, you can't judge me. I know my track record. I don't need to be up here talking about
Because honestly, Maddie, one of them are not nice in person. I ran into one of them a few weeks ago, and child, I was like, "Hi."
Type it in the private chat. Type in the private chat. Type in the private chat.
I want to know. I want to know.
Type in the private chat.
I
Uh-huh.
definitely want to know.
Probably
Child.
He was rude as fuck.
Long. I may not know who they are.
PK, I'm the friend that you call when you're
Please
like,
hurry
"Maddie,
up.
can you be honest with me?" And I'm like, "Oh, okay. You sure? Yeah."
Oh,
And
it's
then
in the chat, y'all. I'm not surprised.
Child, just rude, y'all. Just so rude. And I just like, "Hi, I was a big fan of y'all." He was like, "Ah." I was like, "Oh my god, what the fuck?"
Girl, please.
I was with a group of friends. I was just saying, like, I love your energy on the show. I guess he was in the mood, child.
or drunk. You've seen how that looks too, right?
Because if you don't fight him, I'm gonna fight you.
See, just like you gotta be ready. Woo! You gotta be ready at all times, because like,
Well,
when
he wasn't on no fighting energy, so I kept it.
It wouldn't have been that, but I would have just said, "Oh, it must be the alcohol." And I would turn around and walk away.
And he had on that. Yeah, it was around like I don't know after midnight. He had on that wig, child. He was over it. I guess he was over life or some shit. I don't know.
Meanwhile, y'all see me at the club. You know what's tea? Hey, we taking pictures. Like, yeah. Because I ain't gonna do you like that. Now we all real motherfuckers up in here. I was there. We was here. We all there. Let's go. No tax brackets in this motherfucker. We drinking together. You got a little something, something. We about to pass it around. 2 hits and then we throw
And
it.
I was just like, oh my god, like what you portrayed yourself before the Bad Boys, because it seemed like a cool personality, cool people, but child, that attitude is on another level.
I believe it.
That sucks, but I believe it though.
I don't know the young man. I don't know the young man. I wish them well and the best, and that's what I will say for that. Good luck to them in their journey.
Well, well, with that being said, I guess that's the end. That's all we got for tonight's show. That's it, y'all. That's pretty much it. So before we get up out of here, is there anything
You
you
should
guys
do
want to let the people know that you got going on? Huh?
My bad. I was about to say you should do a 10-minute Q&A from the audience to wrap up the shows from now on.
Starting
That would be
tonight or the
cute.
next one?
We'll start it tonight.
I'll do it now.
Yeah.
The audience, do y'all
Okay,
have any
okay.
questions for any of us up
And
here?
Scotty can pick the questions that y'all choose, and then we'll give you our honest opinions.
Please don't be too messy.
Audience, see, that's that audience. Yeah, bring them in. Bring them in here.
Because you know how the audience can get messy as hell.
Bring them in.
All
I
right,
know
so
Grace
we're
Season
gonna give
opener,
y'all
we had
10
a
more
fight.
minutes.
I love it. That's a great season opener. I had a whole fight the first episode. Then the next day we're at our houses. Child, I gotta make phone calls. Maddie sent a text message. Ding ding. It's in a group message. Whoop. I can't. I'm sorry.
So
Marlo
what
ran
questions
from
y'all
me.
got for us? We're gonna give y'all 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Echo, like.
I think that's really hard. Damn.
Oh, okay.
Marlo talked all that crap. I guess she's
Don't
not
y'all
going to the reunion.
get scared.
I guess she's not going to the reunion. Oh well.
Oh, they
Maybe,
filmed it already?
maybe she had to watch
Child.
her nephews.
Did she? You know, she gave him up.
I mean, I ain't seen.
Let me find out that Sis did not go to the reunion. Oh,
So they just filmed it.
Andy gonna eat that shit. Andy is not here for that.
Well, Candy's worldwide, so she's going to be there, over there, over there, over there.
Did she leave or did she just never show up?
Did anyone see that Beyonce teaser? What do y'all think of it? I thought it
Yes,
was fabulous.
I'm that girl. Have y'all
Yes.
seen that teaser?
I just want to see the looks. I just want to see the
I
fashion.
need her just to drop everything
Good.
now. That teaser's hurt my
Good.
feelings. I'm like, okay, girl, you could drop the rest of it now that we know it's gonna be amazing. Fuck, like, come on.
I was looking at somebody else's commentary. I was like, yeah, I agree. Beyonce, go ahead and drop that. Go ahead and drop that. Them visuals. Just go ahead.
Give us this
We're
tour.
used to
My
it.
money
We'll
right
probably,
too.
we'll probably get a visual around Christmas, and then she'll give us another one.
Not Christmas. Don't speak that, Jamal. We're not gonna speak that into the atmosphere.
Well, he's a Christina fan. He knows about late arrivals. Quick, and that's a good picture for me. I'll hold that forever.
Oh my god, you are crazy.
Honey, honey.
Okay, the next question is, how did you all meet? That's the next question.
In the back alley where Dick's out.
Ooh.
I'm just kidding. Hey, Debbie. No, I'm just kidding.
Over
Debbie,
at
Debbie the Red Pack.
3 a.m.
I'm dead.
Debbie in the Red Pack, though. We were all peeing in the same trough. Can you imagine?
Nah, Scotty low key put us all together because we all are individual friends of Scotty, and he was like, "Hey, let's do a panel." I feel like we all vibe together, and we just be kicking it and chilling. We literally do have a genuine relationship. So
That
I
Atlanta
love
trip
that about
solidified it, though.
Well,
That
we had to
Atlanta
stay in the
trip
hood
solidified.
together. Now, you know that's solidified. We stayed in the hood together, okay?
Well,
Yes.
yeah, Maddie, I need you to stay on so we can talk about this Houston trip because Scotty is coming down here to Houston within like 2 weeks or something like that. So
Well, I guess he's not coming for my birthday in September, but that's fine. I'm supposed to be going to
Oh
Six
my
Flags,
goodness.
San Antonio. I was trying to get people together for that.
I didn't know that.
I'll be down to come.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I
Well,
wish
now
would've
you
told me
know.
that.
I mean, it's September 24th. It's August the 10th now, and or 13th. I just thought of this like 2 days ago. Like, oh, I want
Ain't no
to
wrong with that.
Six
Well, I'll be
Flags for my
down.
birthday because it's a cheap trip and also a good time to
Yeah,
ride roller
it's cheap.
coasters.
Yeah, this is buy. I haven't been to Six
Yeah.
Flags in years since
Eat
I was
some
like
edibles.
17, 18.
Oh God, no.
I've
Be
never
lit.
been.
And
God,
drink all the alcohol there. Oh, I'm gonna be nice and litty. Wee! I just want to have a good time.
Imagine being on edible. That sounds horrible.
Just be wee.
That sounds like a bad idea. That sounds like a nightmare.
Will you guys ever start a podcast? Child, we don't have time to do a podcast. We wanted to, but we don't have time for a podcast.
Shit, this is
It would be
podcast.
nice to though.
Oh, why is that so damn hard? Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh.
Wait, what?
What happened?
Who is that?
Oh, they talking about they talking about Mary Huntsville. Y'all watch
Oh.
that.
I'm like,
Damn, y'all don't watch that. T was just here. PK though he had to leave because he was getting off of work. Is that all the questions y'all got for us? Let me see.
I gave y'all the opportunity
How
to go
y'all-
in. To get in this comment section and to go in.
Y'all can literally access anything under the sun. We
Maddie
can
wanted
answer
some
it.
mess so he could go off.
I did. I did. I wanted the Kenya Moore hair care. That's what I wanted. I wanted the thirst. How y'all feel over Britney Spears beefing with her deadbeat baby daddy? She almost got canceled by Black Twitter for listing only black men when talking about weed. I didn't even see that. And also, you know, that child literally
Me
just got out
either.
of the whole situation. So I know her is still
Her mental
pulling
state
together.
is
It's still pulling together. So I'm still giving her leeway. I think he's gross because she knows she's vulnerable right now and he's playing into it. I think he was getting a little check from her daddy on the side. And now that she got her money back, that's what I think is the tea. And also, the child support's cut off now, so he's trying to get some money still. Oh, Kevin, giving me a pack of cigarettes.
I'm like, where did you be this whole time?
Absolutely not. We will not be watching Little Fizz Pop. I don't care nothing about Little Fizz.
What
Absolutely
is
not.
that? What's that?
Lil Fizz talking about his breakup with BTK on Drink Chaps that's coming up. You know, Omarion gave his side of the story. Lil Fizz and J Boog is giving their side of the story of B2K. I mean, not that we care, but your face, man.
Is that the one that was with April from the Teenage
Yes.
Mutant Ninja Turtles?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's correct.
Not the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
That just really lowered my interest even more. Ooh, she was so unnecessary for
Ooh.
just leaving. How many of you guys are in a relationship? I'm single.
Right.
Yeah,
Just Josiah.
I'm single. I have been for 3 years now.
Hot boy summer.
It's been a hot boy summer. I'm getting sick of hot boy summer. I would have laid down somewhere. God damn it. Okay.
It's about that time of year.
No, I'm too old for that. That's why I wouldn't have been at those auditions. My fights, like we ain't gonna be just fighting over some TV stuff. No, I'm gonna be fighting over some real stuff. Like,
There's nothing to fight for. I'm still waiting to run into it.
Ooh.
I think so. Yeah, Nicki Minaj put in her work. If we can be honest, I feel like that she is the deserving of it. You know, she's been in the game for over 10 years. Y'all face, why y'all face look like that?
There's a key word in this thing.
What, 10 years?
Video.
Her videos are not iconic to me. Like when I think of Nicki, I don't think about her video.
You really don't. So that's why I'm just like, okay, cute.
So, did you like the new single that she came out with?
I haven't listened.
I've listened. It's cute, but I wasn't like in a rush to play it again. I do like the sing, but
Libra.
Oh,
Um, I'm happy she's getting it.
I can't think of any questions to ask that you all might care about, so I just say you all are wonderful people. Oh.
Hi, we got to meet
Thank you
this
so
person
much.
at DragCon, Jamar, if you remember when we were at the panel, and they gave me this beautiful keychain of Sailor
oh yeah, I
Moon.
do remember that.
Oh yes, that's
Yes.
cute.
So, hey, boo. Glad to see you over here too. Um,
I noticed we didn't see the other person's here, Scotty.
What other?
Mr. 1994, we see you.
huh?
I cannot, honey. I
Somebody
ain't
mentioned
seen-
about how the museum is free on Thursdays. Yes, it's free on Thursdays. Look,
been
I
free
had
on
plenty of date
Thursdays.
nights.
Yeah, I used to go on dates in the museum too, and then I'm 35 now, and these hoes out here, huh? Oh, okay.
Child, these boys.
Lies, I did go on a date recently. While I'm talking about it,
Where'd
I
you go?
did.
Yeah.
Yes,
It's nice.
I have dated men outside of my race. And it was like they was like Indian guys that I dated.
Oh, that's
I know that's
nice.
interesting. I know it's
I
different.
wouldn't mind it just to
When
do
I was
some-
younger,
yeah.
Maddie, why your face look like
No, I'm answering the question. I'm just saying, like, I don't know. My face sometimes just makes noises,
it?
I would, but it
It's
depends on the
alright.
person. It just depends on the person.
Yeah.
Like, I wouldn't even think of it that way. It just depends on the person. I've actually done a meet and greet back in May at DragCon with Jamar for the panel that I have on Sundays. But again, we're always up for meet and greets. We just have to actually have a nice set of people that we know would meet us, so that we're not just sitting out there looking like, Jamar, I'm so glad you picked that up, bitch. That's my sis. I'm so glad.
Maybe we could do a meet and greet in Houston.
We had an amazing time at the booth.
Woo! Yeah, we had pictures. We took pictures with people. We had merch give out. We did a whole live show. It was fabulous. I definitely would help Scotty with that for the Boys Night Out. I've done my own before, so by all means, now that I've got my butterflies out the way, because we met Aniki at our live meet and greet. We did. But yes.
I'm so happy for y'all. Like when I was looking at those pictures at the con, I was so proud of y'all. For real.
It's the highlight of my year so far. Something else can happen. Just looking for you. I'm not even lying. I'm like, please. May was cute, but we're in August now. I need some other black. Hey, no, it was great. It was great, but that was also when I was.
I'm gonna put up this last question because I gotta head out. It says, "Have y'all ever did a threesome?" I haven't. Would I mind? No.
I have not. Would I? Maybe. Actually, I don't think I would. I feel like I might be jealous.
Am I the only person that done a threesome before?
I haven't answered the question, Josiah. You grown. Yes. Now what?
I done it once before.
As have I, and they both were fine. Now what?
Ooh.
Fine. Thank you.
I never did one. I never did one. I've been offered twice. But I'm never done.
And mine wasn't even like
I'm not
intentional. It just happened. It just naturally happened. And it was like, oh.
It was fun.
Yes. But it was also college. So that was years ago.
Yeah.
That was a long time ago. Yeah. That was a long time ago. I haven't done one recently.
Well, all righty then. Well, you guys, we actually gave y'all 13 minutes. We're about to get up out of here, but before we go, we're gonna let everybody know what we got coming up. Jamar, we're gonna start off with what you got going on.
So you can find me on all social media platforms at Jamar84. That's JAMAR84. Still working on the TikTok at Jamar840. On this channel, we do Boys Night Out, of course, in the prelude with me and Scotty. On Sundays, I'm over at Maddie Rant's channel doing the panel, talking all things drag race, LGBT. Make sure you check out my Instagram bio for the link to L'Exquisite.com. Get yourself some makeup and things of that nature. And yeah.
You talk about Drag Race and yeah. I'm sorry,
Josiah, go ahead.
What's up, you guys? I miss y'all so much. So I've been working on 2 documentaries that I have coming up, and also starting this week, I will be back in motion. My last day at work will be my second job will be this Saturday. So next Saturday. So keep it moving. I mean, y'all, keep on the lookout, and yeah.
It's about time. Maddie.
I know.
What the bun, hun? No. No. I just wanted to hear my voice echo in another time frame. It's in the past, days of future past. Maddie Rant's channel, LGBTQIA plus programming, Drag Race everything, and there's so many franchises, international seasons out this world. They started Secret Celebrity Drag Race. I might review it. It looks boring. Also, I'm closing out P Valley. I'm currently reviewing that show right now. The finale is tonight, I believe, so I will be having episode whatever this last one was that happened last week and this one put together. I'm also doing reactions on Patreon. You can join my Patreon for as low as $1. Every show I review on my channel, I literally have a video for it. That's over 150 videos that you can watch for as low as $1. I am killing the game as far as streaming is concerned. Thanks. So, yeah, and Bookable on Cameo. And yes.
All righty then, you guys. Well, thank you guys for tuning in tonight. We had like 150 people tuned in. I think 160. I think we had a couple of y'all up in here. Thank you guys for tuning in. We are back, and we'll be back next week because the next time we will be doing the show, none of us will be here. So we'll be back next week, but it's still pretty much a bi-weekly show. But this week will be a special day once again. And yeah, we'll be back next week. So with that being said, you guys, we are signing out. And we see you guys for the next one, y'all. We'll holler at y'all later.
That beard.
I hate this bitch.